Wait a minute, we're not doing Safari. Where's ZAPDOS? There's ZAPDOS. Hey there everyone, this is KT. How you guys doing? How are you all doing? What are we at for ZAPDOS? Ooh, a nice round number. Don't like how many digits it is though. Wait a minute. There we go. Good lord, imagine 100k. 100k for the bird? Dude, that's crazy. Let's head on in. Sandy, how you doing, lad? Sweet Prince, when's the next Gen 5 video? Well, coming up. It'll be soon. Trust. Chief, how you doing? Yeah, Gen 5, it'll happen soon. The last Safari phase really, punched me in the gut. I went double odds twice in a row. And I really want to try and get a Safari video out while it's still kind of in the algorithm. But I got half of it done today. Maybe a little less than half. I got a big portion of that done today. So once that's out, really the next video is just going to be jumping back into Gen 5. So hopefully soon. Not making any timeline promises, but I'm eager to play Gen 5. It's been on my mind. Oh, excuse me. Heard that. I am very excited. That last phase is brutal. Yep. It's kind of the silver lining. I probably said it to you. I don't know if I said it to you, though. Maybe it was Amaryllis. I'm very glad that where I went super over odds was in the Safari, because Safari encounters are so damn fast. Was going over odds on a slow hunt, that's just the worst. That sucks so much. Oh, I should probably do a test capture because I changed smear goals. What are your moves? Hang on, this is a test capture interaction. Unless this is the one. Maybe this is the one where I have to not test capture. I have to capture it normally. Oh yeah, monkey time. Okay, so what do you got? That's trick. I think that's skill swap? What is... That's skill swap. So what the hell is this? That's refresh. Okay, so let's just do a little switcheroo. You take my shell bell, if that's okay. You drill peck me. Very cool. What is this move? That's skill swap. Okay, what's bottom left? So the reason we want skill swap is because we are now pressuring ZAPDOS. That's barrier. Oh. Okay. Playing through Fire Red right now to get my trainer ID right so I can shiny hunt on it. Dude, I love that. 00404? That's pretty sick. I like it. It's like 404. Trainer ID not found. Okay, was that 3 barriers? Do I want to do a full test capture? Maybe we want to just get ZAPDOS stuck and then I'll be convinced. Yeah, that's 3 barriers. So this is to be a refresh. And I'm full parrot. Beautiful. Yeah, I like the 404. I don't think any of these trainer IDs are cool. This is my lucky Fire Red. It was my first Japanese Fire Red. That's why it's the lucky one. 310 and Kana, which are the 2 Japanese leaf greens. Okay, what the hell am I doing? No, we're not test capturing. I think I know what I'm doing for the test capture. Literally both of those were files that I never overwrote. They were just super early in the game, and I just rolled with it. 310 was the best. Whoever had it literally got Charmander, got Oak's parcel, went back to Pallet Town, and stopped playing the game. So awesome, dude. I just, skipped the starter. I just start the game with my starter ready. Beautiful. Going on vacation, debating what I should do while I'm there, Pokemon-wise. Yeah, I don't know. When I went to Australia, I just didn't bother, because I know I was going to be hanging out with friends, and we were not going to be sober for much of it. We literally were just intoxicated and watching anime. Good time. Great time, actually. It was kind of nice. Kind of nice just having a long stretch where Pokemon was not even on my mind at all. But I guess it depends. If you're on vacation, like, in your own town, you just got time off from work, then yeah, maybe, set, like, a goal. Set a plan. Oh, goodness. Why are we listening to Mario Paint? What is this shit? Oh, right, this was like the Amarillo song. Maybe I should put this... It's not bad. I should put that in the Schizo playlist. Eager to do that stream, lads. I've got one game set up. You guys are never gonna believe what I'm up to. Going to Atlantic City, yo. Big gambling? You're gonna go in, bet it all on red. You walk up to the casino and say... I was actually thinking this recently because I live near a casino. How fun it would be. What you do is you go get like a beater, like a super bad car, and you go into the casino and you're like in the parking lot trying to like say to someone like, look man, I'll give you my car for, I just need $200. I just need $200 right now. I just need to get back in there. And you like trick them into buying like a broken car. That was my recent thought when I was at the casino the other night. Gotta watch some of the Pearl Tower VODs. Yeah, true. Catching a Sandy stream is like a miracle. Really into Diamond, the Pearl Tower, yeah. Good luck. Appreciate it, Beaveries. How did the seeded factory go? When I watched you were doing some do gang. Oh, right, I wanted to change the microphone around. You guys, you tell me if this sounds too weird, alright? So we're going to be speaking like this. There should be almost like an echo. You guys tell me if it's like annoying or maybe I should try adjusting volume. Also tell me if the music's too loud. I'm trying a different mic setup, kinda. Most of them are very scuffed audio. Love that idea. I think it'd be incredible. I think it'd be hilarious to do that. Live on Tuesday. I will try to be there. I might have Tuesday off, actually. I might be there. There's a little echo, but it sounds good. Yeah, it's because the headset I'm wearing is catching my audio and the webcam. I guess we don't really need the webcam. Do we need the game audio? I can swap it around if we find a shiny. So that should be a little better, I hope. Yeah, I will try to be there Tuesday. Yeah, I want to get back to Battle Tower as well. Battle Tower is calling to me. That's good? Alright, sick. Didn't win, but I got to use Dugong in a factory, yeah. That's like better than winning, to be honest. Yeah, I should do that too. That'd probably be a boring stream, but probably next EV training stream, I should do that shiny seal. Because I happen to be, you know, Dugong gamer, obviously. We all have good Dugongs. I'm sitting on a shiny seal, and he's got perfect HP and like a 30 in defense. With a careful nature and like above average special defense. So I'm thinking of going max bulk and then maybe performing some dark arts to give him fake out Perish Song. What? Magneton? What are you doing here? Weren't playing optimally? Yeah, weren't you relying on the Horn Drill rest set? It's like an epic set. You think you'll be 9 a.m.? It's like 6 a.m. for me. Maybe I'll be there. Guess it depends how Monday goes, if I'm up late Monday. Yeah, the Oko Gamer. It's on my unlisted playlist, or the playlist that's like unlisted videos. So I have the Breast Talk Dugong just shredding my entire team. Appreciate it, Max. Good luck to you. How was, what did you get to on Articuno? I was tuning in at work, so I wasn't, like, too involved in the conversation. I was mostly dropping in to say hello. But I know you started Articuno. What ball am I going for? I appreciate you asking. We're going luxury. But I've got a backup. We've got graciously donated from Twisted Motive. We have 200 luxury balls and 200 premier balls on each file. So I think we're set. You missed it, Jacob. What? I think we'll accept tardiness around here. He can be a little late. Just one egg. Hoping for the smoochum. You know me. Yeah, I've got a pretty sophisticated catch method, Chief. It's like tricky to show it off just because it takes a long time. So hopefully I'll show it off because we find shiny ZAPDOS, but ZAPDOS is also just annoying. Like, legendaries can be annoying, so we could be doing this for a long, long time just to show you guys, yeah, look, I've got it trapped, its HP's not going to move. Finally get ZAPDOS, yo, appreciate it. Good luck, appreciate it, Max. Amaryllis too? Damn, everyone's here. The whole gang. Yeah, Amaryllis, you better be careful. I'm starting to get decent at Little Cup. That may or may not be a stretch. But I'm starting to, like, understand a little bit better how to play it. It's like a hyper offense format. There's like 2 defensive Pokemon in the format. I guess, you know, there's more than that, but you don't always have the best switch-ins, and because everyone can run like super mixed coverage, it's almost just a crapshoot if you're even a good switch-in. Fun though. Fun format. I'm liking it. I wish it had a permanent ladder. I don't know how much bandwidth it takes for Showdown to do that, but I wish that the lower formats had a ladder all the time. Same with like Ubers. Ubers not having a ladder feels kind of weird. You want to get back in the OU? Been a while. Yeah, his videos are fun. His recent tier list is like pretty agreeable. He doesn't say anything too outrageous. Not a fan of the Cloyster hatred, but also I will like confess, Cloyster does have concerns. He does have problems. I also think I would rate Kingdra and Steelix higher than most people would rate a lot of UUBLs. More so Kingdra of the two. I think Kingdra is actually pretty good in this format, where you want to be good against Suicune and you want to be good against Tyranitar, and he's both. That one almost got me. I thought this one here, number 2, was shiny for just a second. Right, I need to put somewhere that I'm going to remember. I literally have a notepad next to me that says no cheating device, which is like my cue to bust out the light and show you guys I don't have a Game Shark. But I also like don't remember to take a picture whenever I do the camera setup. So I gotta like improve on this. Yeah, you wish Articuno? Yeah, true. We got a soft reset, which kinda blows in Fire Red. Should I rehunt Zapdos? Mine is quirky with 0 special attack. Does have alright. How are its defenses, Max, if you remember off the top of your head? And yes, Kingdra is sick. Kingdra is very cool. Yeah, sometimes the IV differential is not great. My Snorlax sucks. He has like no HP and like a 4 in defense. And he's naughty, which is not the worst nature ever, but it's not great. And like, okay attack. So he's kind of a like weak Snorlax. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling what Yuno said, where this hunt is pretty cozy. I think if I get like a super shit Zapdos, I'd probably just keep it because it's funny. But I sort of want one that's like just acceptable, and I think my bar for acceptable is pretty low. It would need to be pretty bad for me to write it off and want to rehunt it. Though I have considered it for Snorlax. Snorlax having like really bad defensive stats does make me consider maybe we should just go for another, because it's pretty easy. Moltres is quirky. Damn. I lucked out with Moltres. Mine's timid. He's far and away my best legendary, because my Regice is hasty, and that's like, damn, dude, you're hasty. And then Latias was brave, which is not great. And then Latios was quiet, which is probably the best of those. Well, I think Moltres is better, actually. I would rank Moltres above Latios. The Latios can just hit so hard, it doesn't matter. Moltres I haven't actually UV trained. Oh, and Kyogre. I forgot about Kyogre. No, Kyogre's the best. He's modest. Kyogre's the best, far and away. My best legendary. Forgot about him. The man himself. Okay, so you're 29 defense. Do you remember your HP? Because you could do like a stall rest, like pressure stall set, if you just put a lot of defensive investment into Zapdos. Yeah, true. Hardy is a good nature. I always like neutral for shinies. If you get a neutral, it's like, I'm never going to complain about a neutral. Neutral's always fine. Yeah, I remember, didn't you also have like perfect speed or something, Max? Or like really good speeds? I remember telling you about speed creeping it. How you want to hit 351. So that way you can outspeed a max speed Starmie. Max speed Gengar, Tauros, like those guys, their max speed would be 350. No HP on the Zapdos? Damn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 351. It's beautiful. Speed was only 4. It could stall with pressure, like you said, but rehunt it for an offensive one. Yeah, that makes sense. Because even with poor stats, Zapdos can still put in work. About to hit 10,500. Make a wish. Of course, I got an encounter on the way there. Very cool. Nice little Magnemite interruption. I tried using Rest Zapdos in competitive, and like it's not bad. I think it's an interesting set, but it just lends itself to playing like a stallier style, and I don't really do that as often. Like I probably should have a Fortress, Milotic, and a Blissey to round out the team. You again. Try and get camera. That's fine. Zapdos flew away. It's one of the last things I remember doing in Let's Go Eevee was catching Zapdos. I know I made it past Sabrina, and I know that I caught Zapdos. I don't think I went to Cinnamore Island. Should probably give that game another chance. I was not too impressed my first playthrough. Oh, you know what I should do? Let's probably get a hidden power on each of these games, so I can test what ZAPDOS' hidden power is. Not that that's gonna like make or break if I keep it, obviously, but it would be nice to know. You're on the TM case. You're on the TM case. Yeah, what do we got? It's 10, right? Okay, that's 1. That's 2. We have 2. And you can't buy it in this game. That might be a side quest for a possible second stream. Of course, now I say that, I'm gonna get ZAPDOS on a game that doesn't have hidden power. Of course. Trying to catch a Kanga, damn. So the method I've been hearing a lot of people say going for rares is that you want to throw 2 rocks at them. You throw a rock, and if it stays, you throw a second rock. And if you connect the second rock and it doesn't leave, you got like a 20% chance to catch, which is pretty good. Also, sup, Dryads? How you doing, lads? Do you prefer being called Dryad, or do you prefer your Discord name? Yeah, true. I just don't want to use your YouTube name when you're like, oh, I'm just shackled to this because I don't want to change my account. Yeah, okay, so if you're on English, which I assume you are on English, there is a bait strat that is viable as well. But yeah, the suggestion for Japanese Safari is just throw rocks. Bait doesn't work. You want to go to the east. That's where Kangaskong is the most common. And I believe there's even a repel trick for it. You're on JP, yo. What are the plans for the ZAPDOS? It's going to depend a lot on what the ZAPDOS does, if he is, what his stats are. Yo, ideal world would be a speed or special attack nature, and would just go 252, 252. But it will depend a lot on what we get. Yeah, I had a feeling you were all decked out, all set up. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Apparently rocks, or like bait, was just not programmed correctly in Japanese, and it got fixed in English. Bait is like, apparently just worthless. Don't even bother in Japanese. It's not a shiny Smoochum. Damn, dude. Maybe I'm gonna get the shiny Smoochum egg. You like the setup? Yeah, I appreciate it. This one is so cozy. This is my favorite way to do encounters. I will admit, I have not tried any soft reset hunts since I got this camera, and the camera's like kind of in the way, so maybe we'll have to try one. It was Smoochum. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, so far, today I've crossed the halfway point. I need to have a grand total of 420 Smoochum eggs that I consider, you know, good enough to be worth rehatching. And today, when I deposited the eggs, I got to 217. So we are just over the halfway point. I want to try multi-hunting, but the batteries are god-awful. Yeah, you can get replacement batteries pretty easy. These are all stock batteries, believe it or not. Maybe one of them is replaced? I'm not sure which. One of the black SPs loves to cry wolf. It'll, like, pretend that it has a red battery, and then it'll, like, mash the light button, and then the battery will just, like, go back to being green. I don't know what that's about. It also likes to randomly reset, which is, like, the most paranoia-inducing thing ever. It will happen one day. I will be hunting and it'll just reset over a shiny. Just, you know, for laugh, just for fun. I actually don't know if it's this one or this one, but one of them has, like, a battery problem. It's been such a long time since I played Sonic 3. Yes, these are AGS 101s. And you can sort of see there's like a difference in the brightness a little bit. The blue one in the middle, this one, so number 3 out of 4, he is slightly brighter than the other ones. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's fine by me. It looks just fine. I've actually tried using, I have a modded Game Boy Advance. It's like a wide Game Boy Advance, and I gotta say the colors on that look kind of bad. They do not look as nice as the real thing. So, I don't use the thing that often, but it is another option. The device I honestly like, just playing Game Boy Advance the most casually, is the Fat DS. I think that's the most fun, comfy device to just casually play Game Boy Advance. Does YouTube let you copy text? No, it doesn't. Am I really gonna have to type out? Good enough. Sorry, just trying to share the stream over on Twitter. See if we get any of the Japanese followers. They're all IPS, damn. Find the fat screens are hard on your eyes. Interesting. I've also said a bunch of times, I'm very nostalgic for the, I got one here? I got one here, right? The, like, pretty distinct color palette the non-AGS 101 had. I quite like the, that color scheme. Even with the light turned off, like, if you can just find a nice spot sitting on your deck or sitting outside, I quite like the look of that. Because, as I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of games on the Game Boy Advance had their contrast kind of turned up a bit to compensate for the fact that they were on a pretty dark screen. That's why Fire Red looks like it barely even has backgrounds at times. They're, like, so bright. Talked them into another egg. Perfect. So, Jacob, have you gotten to a point where, like, you know which egg it's going to be before it hatches? Because Smoochum takes a bit longer than, like, Elekid or Pichu would. Like, I think those guys and Togepi, they would probably take the lowest amount of time, and then Smoochum would take quite a bit longer. You think they should have evolved Jinx? I don't know. I quite like Jinx, to be honest. Yeah, Magby and Elekid's probably in the same boat. Let's see. No, that looks good enough. Not sure why I felt the need to adjust that. For some reason, when I looked at it, I thought it was like way too far to the left. True. Suppose it'll be up to your discretion whether you think that was a wise decision or not. Yeah, I don't know what they could have done. What does Jinx really struggle with? Well, very bad into steel types. But not awesome into water types either. So maybe just let her have Thunder Punch? But of course, it's like, if you're considering Gen 4, then she probably has like Focus Blast or like some other ridiculous coverage. Shadow Ball Special. I doubt she learns Sludge Bomb, but that might be an option too. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like most of them, if I'm to be honest. I would say Mamoswine is alright. But it also just feels like a different Pokemon too. Like if Mamoswine was just a new guy in Gen 4, I probably wouldn't question it and think, oh, this is kind of similar to Piloswine. Because he doesn't look like a pig anymore. Whereas Swinub and Piloswine, they're clearly like a pig goat. And then he just turns into a mammoth in Phase 3. Maybe Lantern. Lantern should have gotten evolution. Made it even better, because Lantern's already pretty good. Oops. Oh my god, dude, I'm stuck. Free me. Thank you. I think Honchkrow is your favorite? I'd say he's like in the middle. Or like, I wouldn't say he's like the most offensive. Yeah, he gets the pass. He's alright. Suppose I'll let Game Freak have him in the game. Yeah, they gave it one to Dusclops, and like that was so unnecessary. Dusclops is already really good. And then they just sleep on Bayonet, his counterpart. Just, yeah, whatever. We don't need a Bayonet evolution. Bayonet actually sucked. Bayonet was bad. You get like physical Shadow Ball, but as soon as you move to Gen 4, it's no longer physical, so now he's like hurting for moves again. You like Weavile? I had a feeling. Weavile seems to be the fan favorite of the Gen 4 evolutions. You know, I think I like the Tangela one. Tangrowth's not bad. Maractus Man, how you doing, lad? They gave him a Mega, that's true. But not like a normal evolution. They couldn't salvage normal Bayonet. Yeah, they made a Mega Bayonet. Same with the Mawile. Mawile never evolved, but then they gave it just like a broken Mega. Togekiss is your favorite, Jacob? And the Magnezone is Maractus. What's your favorite? I'd have to look up which other ones there are. And deduce which one is my favorite. Oh my god, please let me out. This is Mega Mario. Mega Mario is super loud. I'm gonna turn you down just a little bit. Preemptive. I know you're about to go very loud. Yeah, I'll have to look up the Gen 4 decks, because I know there are some of these that I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, nice. DeviantArt is the first result. Google is so useful. What is this? What is this? Okay. I would like to just see the guys introduced in Pokemon Diamond, please. Is that really... am I asking for too much? Yeah, Croagunk and Toxicroak. Those are my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon, undoubtedly. Yeah, in terms of the evolutions, it probably is Mamoswine and Tangrowth. Yanmega's in the same boat, whereas I feel like if Yanmega was just a new Pokemon, I wouldn't think anything of it. I'd think, yeah, nice. I also like, Abomasnow. Abomasnow? What's that guy? Grass Ice. What an incredible type. That's a good one. Yeah, new Eevees I'm pretty neutral towards. I don't really care for either of them. I guess they're in, like, the Flareon tier. They're, like, they're not as cool as, Umbreon and Jolt. I remember liking Bronzong. He was pretty nasty. Hippo is really good. Hippo is damn good. I remember this guy, Floatzel. I know you guys can't see the screen, I'm realizing, so, whoops. Oh yeah, Drifblim. He's alright. I like Drifblim. Yeah, and I like the dinosaur, Rampardos. Luxray, he was pretty good. Yeah, those are... oh, and Munchlax. Who could forget him? And Mantike. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we needed Mantike. Incredible Pokemon. I actually do like him. Yeah, those are my very intelligent and composed thoughts on the Gen 4 decks. No, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Wait a minute, we've been sleeping on ZAPDOS. And Duskamar, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Going to bed extremely early since I got my wisdom teeth. Youch. Well, I hope you recover, Maractus. I hope you're still here and can read my comment. I was having a Sinnoh episode. Yeah, I hope you take it easy. That'd be an awesome idea for a video. I do like a tier list on the Pokemon from Gen 6, and my entire basis is like just looking at them, never having played the game. And that's my like perfect argument in the comments, is I just tell someone, yeah, but I haven't actually played Gen 6, so why are you taking my comment seriously? But you never mention that in the video. Never ever mention that in the video. I had to stay a bit longer just to hear your very high IQ Sinnoh thoughts. Appreciate it. They are IQ involved. I don't know if they're high IQ, but that'd be a fun video. Yeah, you take her easy. Yeah, Bronzong, I feel like I would need to see his model in 3D, because I feel like in 2D he looks a little bit weird. I know he's supposed to be a bell, but he doesn't really look like a bell. He doesn't look very round. So that might be something the 3D model fixed. Yeah, Pachirisu is pretty cute. There's the that game's Pikachu-like. Yeah, Pachirisu gets the pass. Shellos is also pretty good. Shellos and Gastrodon. They just hand out the best typing. You're down for my evolution, or my very intellectual, how would you say, dissection of the Gen 6 decks? Yeah. That'd be fun. And of course I'd have to do the same for the later games. The games I know I'm just never going to actually play. So I get to rile up the fans, and they like tell me, well, no, if you play the game, you'd know different. And then I tell them, yeah, it's not happening. Actually, you know what I want to put on? Let's go all the way to the top in the search bar, yeah. Is it 2 words or 1 word? Yeah, it's 1 word. Nice. Mega Man 4. I was playing this game last night. It's my favorite of the like numbered Mega Man games. Very underappreciated. Very, very good game. Unfortunately gets overshadowed because 2 and 3 are sort of the fan favorite, and then 5 and 6 are seen as being like kind of bland and derivative. And I actually think 4 was the best, and that 2 and 3 are not that good. Controversial belief, I'm aware. Look, it's Pikachu. Oh my god. You only played 1 and never beat it? Yeah, classic. 1 is like... 1's pretty epic, honestly. It's a very ambitious game, very cool, but man, 1 is like pretty brutal compared to the other ones. I'd say 1 probably is the hardest. Pretty good though. 1 I think is also underappreciated. Who are we talking to? Who was in here? They had said something like, I'd never played Mega Man X, but I had played Classic. I don't remember who it was. I was trying to talk him into playing Mega Man X. I feel like it was Baco. It's like my favorite gateway drug to gamers that have not played many old games. So you tell them to just try Mega Man X, like as blind as possible, because it's just super easy to appreciate and understand that game, and it's not very difficult. It's not very hard. Yeah, then we started talking about the Battle Network games. Very cool series. A friend of mine recently, because Beef Rees was streaming Fire Emblem, he actually... Well, he was like a fan of the series, but he'd seen those and he's been talking about Fire Emblem more. He bought an English copy of 6, and he came over and... he and I have done this with RPGs a bunch of times, where like one of us is familiar with the game, and one of us isn't. One of us has never played it before. So the person who hasn't played it, they're making the decisions, and the person who has played it's kind of like subtly guiding them and showing them like these are sort of how the mechanics work. So that was me recently. I played the first like 8 chapters of Fire Emblem 6. I'm not sure how far I got. I got to the point where I had to decide who to actually bring. I had too many guys. Wasn't allowed to bring everyone. I just got the, I don't remember his name. It's the guy that plays the flute, and he, like, refreshes a character. That's his entire shtick, is that he can't, like, do damage, but he can, like, refresh a character's turn, which seems really, really broken. It's a fun time. I think the game is neat. Big 800. Man, these are noticeably slower than Safari, but of course, every hunt's gonna feel like that for a little bit, because Safari was so damn fast. This is like proper. This is normal encounter speed. I guess it's a little bit slower than random encounters, but it's so much faster than every soft reset. Besides maybe Hoenn, actually. Hoenn soft resets might be faster than this. It's a cool way to enjoy it. Yeah. So this started once when he was at my place, and he saw that I own Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation. And I told him, like, yeah, like, I played the game, but I hadn't never got that far, and he played the game when he was a kid. So that's what started our, like, RPG arc. Was that I played the game, and he, like, he knew what we were doing. He knew to keep us on the right track. So that was a lot of fun. And then after that, we did Shin Megami Tensei 3, which is an RPG I adore, and he was not familiar with, so that was super fun. Then we did Chrono Trigger. What else did we do? I know we did Paper Mario. That was killer. That was so much fun. First Paper Mario, very underappreciated. That game is like stuck in the shadow of the GameCube one, and it's a little unfortunate. What else did we do? We did Wild Arms. I loved that one, because Wild Arms was a game where neither of us knew what we were doing. So that was super fun. Wild Arms was a great RPG for the PlayStation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 64 kicks ass. I know people love the GameCube one. I'm like, not the biggest fan of the GameCube one. I think the N64 one kind of runs circles around it. The game really is special. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I think it's like a bunch of things, like the change in the art direction and the change in the combat mechanics. Just very different. And then the one on the Wii is like a totally different game. And I didn't play any of the ones past that. They all look a little weird. One I want to try is Superstar Saga. Because I remember as a kid, a friend of mine let me borrow his copy of it, and I played it for a little bit, and I thought it seemed cool, but of course I had to give the game back eventually, so I never beat it. And I played one of them on the DS. I feel like it was Partners in Time. Maybe. I'm pretty sure it was. And I remember not liking it as much. I remember thinking the Game Boy one was better. Heading to bed? Alright, you take her easy, Amaryllis. Whoa, a double interruption. Yeah, that's kind of the idea I got from it, is that it wasn't. It really should have just been like its own entity, but you know they want to attach it to a more popular series. Of course, Nintendo's gonna do that. It was like way more story heavy though. I remember a lot more watching characters talk. I'm realizing that's kind of what I love about old era Pokemon, and I think like Paper Mario, like 64, pretty good for that. It's like story is the right amount. It's not too text heavy. Would you imagine getting a shiny mag or a Voltorb or a rat? Or the like fabled what's his name? Electabuzz on the Fire Reds. Did you imagine that? An orange Electabuzz jumps me while I'm trying to just interact with Zapdos? Yeah, that'd be nuts. I do kind of want to hunt here just for fun, but I have enough Magnemites for a lifetime. I don't need more shiny Magnemites, and the odds are pretty good I'm gonna get one. Electabuzz your final team member? Hell yeah. If you want some cool tech, he learns Psychic, and he learns Iron Tail, which is some like pretty wild coverage if you get one that's attack nature special attack. You get some pretty wild coverage. Yeah, Elekid is like absolute S tier in Gen 3 Little Cup. You gotta have an Elekid on your team, and you gotta know your opponent is gonna have Elekid. Super fun. He's my guy. Yeah, I gotta try and make the most of Little Cup having a ladder right now. I want to try, like, drastically different teams. I got demolished by this one really annoying, is that a... No way. Shiny Zapdos. And this is the one with 2 hidden powers. Alright, let's get the uglies out of here. Crank up the jams. Actually, we'll turn the music off. You're gonna run Psychic? Hell yeah. Oh, Chief, I'm so glad you get to see this, lad. What's like... No, let's not have tension music. Let's turn you on and turn you off. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? We are going to enter. I have new technology, right? It probably doesn't look shiny on there, but check this out. I'm calling this the theater. Damn, hang on. Okay, looks perfect, doesn't it? Doesn't that look good? Hang on, we can even zoom in a little bit more. There we go. It's like you're at the movies. Okay, we're gonna start a recording. Oh, baby. Okay, so, oh, this is kind of hard to see, actually. Okay, first thing first, we gotta trick the, yeah, we gotta trick. Give you the shell bell. You hold on to that for me. This is cinema, isn't it? Yeah, this is beautiful. Now we skill swap. You detect, that's fine. Is this the Spider-Man Game Boy Advance? It is the Spider-Man Game Boy Advance. I feel like this one's battery is fine if the light even changes a little bit. Hang on, do I have enough reach with a cable? Kinda. Please do not crash. Okay, we're good. No crashing, please. Okay, that's refresh. Yeah, right now we just need to like stall ZAPDOS's moves. This is pretty safe. Yeah, we can listen to some music. We can enjoy something. What's like more low key? Because I'm like really amped up. I need something that's more laid back. This one's not really laid back. This one works though. This is like one of my favorite repeat songs. You just put it on repeat for a long time. There you go. Nice. This is cinema, isn't it? Okay, so it would appear I didn't get my second barrier. Well, lads, strap in. We could be here for over an hour. This could take a damn long time. We are here for a long time. Okay. So ZAPDOS is being pressured. ZAPDOS has 4 moves. We got Thunder Wave, Drill Peck, Agility, and Detect. So right now, I have pressure. So I am pressuring every move he hits me with. And I want to drain as much PP from ZAPDOS as I can before we switch to Smeargle number 2. Smeargle number 2 has Thunder Wave, and most importantly, he has Imprison. So what we do is we imprison ZAPDOS so he can't Thunder Wave me anymore. We paralyze ZAPDOS, and then we, as soon as he struggles, because that means he's out of all of his other moves, as soon as he struggles, we go for a Nightshade. Takes away 100 HP. Then, final phase for the catch. We switch in my Cloyster, who's level 100. Cloyster has Shell Armor, so he'll never get critical hit by Struggle. So, because of the level difference, and because of the fact we can't get crit, ZAPDOS will always hit me, do next to no damage, recover it with Shell Bell, and then the turn ends. So I know I'm like mad autism 7 steps chess right now. I've got everything planned out, but that's our catch method. Is we stall everything against a paralyzed ZAPDOS who, when he hits me, he like recovers his health back, and we're good. We're just gonna be chucking balls. If this part ends up in the video, yo, shout out to Twisted Motive for donating the luxury balls to me. Much appreciated, lad. We should probably top off. Do I think he can kill me from here? Yeah, we got 16. Whatever. Oh, I can't wait. We get to use Lucky, my shiny Cloyster. Shiny Cloyster gets to sit in and laugh at ZAPDOS who can't touch it. It's like an inverse of reality. That's not supposed to happen. Oh yeah. Now we just stall. We just burn our turns. Chief, I appreciate you being here tonight. Really, I appreciate everyone hanging out, but Chief is I'm able to still interact and chat. We got him, dude. First ZAPDOS stream, barely took an hour. We got him. And if for some reason this goes wrong, I've got a Master Ball anyways. We have a backup strat. Always, always, if you're shiny hunting in Gen 3 and you're going for Legendary, bring a Master Ball. No matter how secure you feel, just bring a Master Ball. It'll alleviate your stress. You will not feel stressed. Well deserved. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we get to like check the IVs. Remember earlier I was talking shit, saying, yeah, if this ZAPDOS sucks, we're gonna not keep it. I'm starting to change my mind. We don't really need to burn this many potions, but I'm glad that I'm stalling so many moves before even hitting Smeargle 2. Yeah, exactly. Safari Jail. Thunderwave. Are you already out? No way. Are you really out of drill packs? I feel like you have a million more agilities. This is also why you want to keep animations on if you're playing in Japanese. Oh, I can't really highlight people in Riley's server. Well, whatever. There'll be a video. There'll be a ZAPDOS video in the future, so anybody that wants to catch this live, well, they just gotta be here. Damn, I feel bad now. I just, like, completely showed up, who did, like, 2 ZAPDOS streams already, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do that, too. I'm gonna do a ZAPDOS stream. And I immediately got it. Okay, you're spamming agility. Are you really out of moves? Did I already get you? Yeah, you're just going agility. You might already be out of moves. All we need with Smeargle 2 is to, Thunderwave him. I should be, like, kind of subtly closer. Yeah, the theater cracks me up, dude. I'm so excited to bust this out in future streams. We're here to watch the movie. This is a suspenseful thriller. I don't know if you guys are relaxed. I'm not relaxed right now. I know one misinput and this all falls on my face. Let's start spamming barrier. Yeah, this looks like ZAPDOS can't touch us. I just need to see him struggle, though. Once he struggles, we switch in Smeargle 2 to Thunderwave, and then it's time. Let's see, how close can I get it? Is it still in frame? Camera's like kind of off. It's weird. I can like reach the buttons, but it's a little strange. Oh, there it is. Okay, take note of the HP. He hit me and he recovered. So now we send in T-Wave. Isn't he gorgeous? Okay, we took like a little bit from that. Which one is Thunderwave? One of these is Spite, and one of them is... That one's Spite. That's in prison, so this has to be Thunderwave. Did ZAPDOS just outspeed me? Am I crazy? Did he just outspeed me? There's no way on earth. Okay, now we hit him with a Nightshade. Watch this health bar, dude. It's gonna be perfect. Ooh. And he is stuck there. So now we go Cloyster. And every time he hits me, it'll do like next to nothing. The health bar will barely move, and then he Shell Bells, which recovers the like 1 HP he would have lost. So it's like he's stuck in yellow HP. Oh, it's catch time. Yeah, I think I will post. See if that gets anyone's attention. Oh, I love this Cloyster lad. He is so, so sick. Yeah, hang on. I gotta, like, try and get the camera as situated as I can. Okay, is that good? And then can I reach the buttons? Yes. Okay, I'll try not to move the device around too much. I'm realizing this is the downside of the theater. It's not as easy to operate the theater as I had hoped. But yeah, this is my new and improved catch method. I know that ZAPDOS can't have like less than 100 HP because obviously he's a legendary. He's never gonna have that. So Nightshade is like beautiful. It's like 2/3 of his health roughly. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. We'll keep an eye on the health bar in case he somehow does start slipping. I don't think he does. I think because he can never crit. And yeah, he does like 6 damage and then recovers it. Goodness. Yeah, that looks like his health bar doesn't even move. Which it looks like, maybe that's just the camera shit. Looks like it's really out of focus. So how you doing, Chief? How are things for you tonight? Having good luck on Kanga? Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna be here for a little bit. Oh, dude! It literally hit me. That's how long it took me for me to catch on. Yeah. Dude, I might just be brain damaged. I might be the dumbest shiny hunter in history. No cheating device, as you can see. Hope everyone's okay with that. No cheating device. Also gotta get a picture of ZAPDOS. Try and get him, like, slightly in focus. Damn, that's a good picture. Doing well, just caught a Kanga, actually. It probably does 1 damage of recoil, I think. Yeah. I don't know if... Yeah, because he should be getting like 1 HP and then recovers 1 HP, so I think he's just stuck. I'm a little nervous watching the health bar, but if ever it goes red, I'll just know that he's losing more than he's gaining. And then we'll just know, yeah, it's going to be a Master Ball catch if he gets too deep into red. But he looks stuck. This looks like he's just not moving. Also nice on the Kanga. What's the nature? Kanga is the hero of Gen 3 UU. It's her format. She's just top dog. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Oh, Modest? Well, you know, you get some nice coverage. I think she learns all the good TMs. Oh, damn, he's good. Yes, I will be nicknaming you. Ubume, which is a Japanese bird yokai. I was thinking of putting that show on TV or on the screen. 165 looks like perfect HP. I want to say that's hasty. Isn't that a hasty nature? What nature is that? What kind of bird are you, ZAPDOS? Don't get any crazy ideas now. Any ideas of grandeur. That's brave. Ouch. Yo. Possible worse nature? Alright, let's check on the IVs. 110 attack. Oh no, are we gonna be a physical attack Zapdos? There's no way. There's no way. Zapdos, we're Gen 3. Our nature is brave. Ouch. We're level 50, and these are the stats. That looks like perfect HP. $139, 97. That doesn't look like great speed. Well, but it's also minus nature. Nearly perfect HP, 0 speed. 10 in attack, 18 in special attack, and then 2 and 4 in the defenses. Oh, this is a rough Zapdos. Nice HP, though. Nice HP and attack is not nothing. We're literally the slowest Zapdos on Earth, though. So I think... Ooh. What do we want to do? How could we raise it? How could we train him? Slow as Zapdos. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Obviously, we're gonna keep it. Oh, it's on Leon, too. Damn, Leon's good. Leon's the one who found the Doduo last night. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. You know, a little unsatisfied by the IVs, but also this is a pretty fast hunt. We can always just do it again. Look at that. Completely drained him. Yeah, let's get out of here. That didn't even take that. That was like hardly any luxury balls, dude. I was way over prepared. Again, shout out to Motive for the luxury ball donation. What move do we not want? Probably Detect. You know, he's super slow, but the thing is, with Thunder Wave, you can kind of compensate for being so slow. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Max. This thing is swag. Well, we got to throw him out for starters. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, hidden power check. We got a hidden power check. We got to throw him out. He might be like get around the map kind of Pokemon. I should save before teaching him hidden power. Because, yeah, if we get hidden power fighting or hidden power steel, well, he probably learned Steel Wing. But, like, we got Drill Peck, Double Edge. We got some, like, physical options. He can also just learn Agility, which patches up the speed. You have a Shiny Mewtwo? I do not. He has been purged. I lost my Shiny Mewtwo when my memory card died. Is that Drill Peck? I want to keep Drill Peck. That's Agility. That's Thunder Wave. We can reteach Thunder Wave. Okay. Sorry if the volume is too loud. You guys want to take your guess for hidden power types, and if you have suggestions on who I should fight. First target is going to be Electrode Eradicate, whatever's in the grass up north. Yo, Raven, thank you. Appreciate it, lads. So let's see what we get. I'm also going to turn off my music. Alright. Do we have a repel? No. First time throwing out Zapdos. It's Electrode. Oh yeah, you can barely even tell. That's hidden power. Okay. It's resisted. So that means it's electric or it is steel. So now let's go hit Tentacool. And if Tentacool is also resisted, that means that we are definitely steel. Miss Nature and how many deep? Oh yeah. Here, I can put up the counter for you. There you go. 10k. Just under 11k. Come on, HP Steel. It's HP Steel. Okay, so that's physical at the very least. But doesn't he learn Steel Wing? I feel like ZAPDOS would learn Steel Wing. Maybe he doesn't learn Steel Wing? HP Steel isn't super useful, but it's better than nothing. He does learn Steel Wing. Okay. So let's reboot. Sure hope I saved. Pretty sure I did, though. Just to make sure no one's freaked out. Oh, did he save? Did he save? I'm pretty sure I saved. Yeah. So yeah, we have Hidden Power Steel, but this calc doesn't tell me the possible damage. So let's go to the other one. We know that we have Hidden Power Steel. Yes. $165. Yeah, awesome HP IV. That's just killer. $97, $94. HP Steel is 44 power. Yeah, this is a pretty lopsided ZAPDOS. We might be reliant on agility just to, like, fix him. Good news is that we probably need no attack investment for Drill Peck to demolish a Heracross or a Breloom. An 18 to 19 special attack, or not the nature, but that's kind of nice. And you know what else? Is we could also invest in HP and just not invest in speed. Or like invest just a little bit into speed and let agility do the rest of the work. Because HP Steel is not too useful. You know, not bad. Kind of bummed. It's like the worst nature ever, but you know, we'll make it work. What's next? Moltres? No, I've already got Moltres. Underrated Gen 3 Shiny? Yo, I do too. Yeah, he is definitely my favorite to use. He is, like, the most important threat in Gen 3 competitive. Decent ideas. Yeah, Agility Rest. It's hard to really know at this stage. Does ZAPDOS learn Thunderbolt? Does he learn Thunderbolt on his own? He's gotta, right? He doesn't. What? Okay, so he doesn't learn Thunderbolt. Let's go fix that. Yeah, exactly. We make it work. We'll figure something out. Yeah, max HP would be pretty sick. How many coins do I have? Do I have any coins? We have not enough to buy Thunderbolt. Yeah, his Drill Peck will be good. Does anybody know how much Thunderbolt costs? It's like 4k, right? Sure hope it's not 4,500. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, think. How do I want to train this guy? It's 4K, nice. Yeah, Raven, if you're interested, scroll back a little bit. My catch method for the ZAPDOS was unparalleled. I was, like, it was impossible for me to fail it. Congrats. Yeah, you take her easy, lad. I know it's a bit late for you right now. 2 shinies in 2 days, both of them birds. Not bad. Also, just as a nice little treat, let's go back to the theater. Hang on, theater time. Oh yeah, just as a nice little gift. Isn't he good? Isn't that an awesome killer sprite? Oh yeah, we love Cloyster. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's not even that late. I don't know what I'm gonna hunt next. Well, Gen 5 video is coming up. You guys were waiting for Gen 5. I got no hunts on the dock now, so we're Gen 5 video is coming up. I want to finish my Safari Week video, obviously, and I kind of want to make a video about ZAPDOS. I should probably stop recording. I have enough footage for the catch. I don't need footage from the stream, anyways. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna hunt next. The canvas is open. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I feel so energized now. Maybe I'll be on the Discord later. I don't know, but I guess you guys will find out. You guys will see if I'm around. Yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging out. This was awesome. What a fun time. We got ZAPDOS right away. I am overjoyed. But alright, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna quit rambling, and I'll see you guys sometime soon.